I'm Dr. Sarah Garib-Saif. I did my PhD here at the University of St Andrews and in IR, International Relations. My PhD looks at the relationship between the media and the government when it comes to narratives about terrorism. My Viva was December 2024, the 3rd of December 2024. Yeah, so just about a week ago. Yeah, I think my top tips for it is that it's really good to hear about other people's experiences with a Viva, but I think one thing that is really important to know is that Vivas are very subjective. So you don't want to put too much of a pressure on comparing yourself to other people's experiences, because it might mean that you get to the Viva and you have a different experience and you might think that that means that something's going wrong when that's not necessarily the case. So the first tip I would say is don't compare too much. Some comparison's good for prep, but not too much. I think having a printed copy of your PhD is one of the most important things that I didn't think of that it was going to be important, but it was really helpful to put notes down, to read through it in print. I had a mock Viva with my supervisors. That was really helpful for me because it made me think about some questions that I wouldn't have thought of before. I also did a sort of mini Viva with some friends. And I would really recommend that, especially if you don't have the opportunity to do a mock Viva, because we're all working on very different topics, even when we're in the same schools. And so having people ask you questions from different perspectives can make you think about things in a different way. The most important thing is to get used to talking about your PhD. We don't talk about it very often. We do a lot of writing and a lot of thinking, but not a lot of talking. And so getting used to talking about it is a really important thing, I think, as well.